Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? What's good? Happy Saturday afternoon. We got a major update for you guys. But before we get into this live, make sure everybody check in. Let me know where you're coming in from. Let's get these likes up. And then we're going to get into this live in the next 2 minutes. I want to do my shout outs as we usually do. Shout out to Portland, Oregon. I see you, Christopher Kendrick. Shout out to you. Make sure y'all check in, get these likes up. Just make sure I sent out this notification. And we should be good money. Salute. Shout out to Boston in the building. I see you. What else we got? Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan in the building. I see you. Texas in the building. I see you. Trent, I see you. Portugal. Shout out to J Hope in Portugal. Blaze, RPT. What's going on? Joe, shout out to Joe in Maryland. Shout out to Carlos in Amsterdam. Let's give it another minute and a half. Let's do these shout outs. And then we're going to get into this live here. What else we got? LaCrice is king. Bronx, shout out to Blaze. Shout out to the Bronx. Let's give it another minute. What else we got? Shout out to Houston. I see you, Martin in Houston. Phil Thorne, what's going on? What else we got? Chicago in the building. Is that who else? Atlanta in the building. Omaha, Nebraska. I see you. Let's give it another 40 seconds, and we're gonna get this live going. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. Phoenix in the building. The Philippines. Florence, Italy. Moscow, however you pronounce it. Boston, Manila, Pasadena. Please, LeBron retire so we can start enjoying basketball again. Calgary, that should be Canada if I'm not mistaken. Shout out from France. Let's give it 20 more seconds. Flint, Michigan. Shout out to longtime member Right Hand Cam. Shout out to you. Thailand, I see you. Chicago, stand up. Let's get these likes up. We got 10 more seconds. Shout out to Kingston. What else we got? Morena Valley, California. Chattanooga, Fort Lauderdale. Okay. All right. Shout out to all of y'all in the chat. I'm going to be doing the shout outs as we continue on. Shout out to Miami. All right. So, guys, we got an update here, and this seems to be some pretty concrete information. So I want to share it with you guys right now. So I'm reading this from The Sun. Let me just post it in the comment section, in the chat box. Okay, there we go. And this article essentially says, final call, major LeBron James retirement update with the Lakers, star fighting knee injury at 40. By the way, this article was published today by Steve Brenner as an exclusive reporter. And it says, LeBron has given a major hint about his NBA future. The Sun can reveal. The U.S. Sun can reveal. The Lakers superstar finds himself at a pivotal crossroad in his illustrious career after a crushing playoff defeat to the Minnesota Timberwolves abruptly ended his season. Then says, LeBron is ready for another season. The U.S. Sun can reveal. It says, the 4-1 series loss brought his campaign to a premature close, leaving many questioning what's next for the basketball icon. James, who's 40, remained tight-lipped in the aftermath of the defeat, telling reporters he didn't know what the future held. He also suffered an injury during the playoffs, which forced him to miss the Met Gala in New York. However, the Suns have spoken to a source close to the four-time champion who claims James still has unfinished business in the league. It continues on. James is heading into the final guaranteed year of his contract with the Lakers, though he holds a player option this season. The option is valued at $52.6 million, requires a decision by June 29th. If James does not opt in, he would become a free agent. According to the insider, James feels he has at least one more year left in him and is even willing to take a significant pay cut to continue playing. And then says, the U.S. Sun understands the sports legend is open to taking a $10 million pay cut for the 2025-2026 season, potentially opting out of his contract to help the Lakers bolster their roster. He then said, LeBron isn't retiring, and quote, emphasized the insider. He still wants to win one more ring and play one more year. The source added that James has plenty of gas left in the tank and that his desire to continue working with the Lakers' new co-star Luka Doncic, as well as helping his son Bronny transition into the NBA, is driving his decision to keep playing. The connection with Luka is the best one he has had with a co-star in years, the insider explained. It says LeBron believes another season would help Luka grow into his role of guiding the franchise once he retires. And it says, additionally, the U.S. Sun has learned that James's personal staff and coaching team have already been instructed to begin preparations for next season. How do y'all feel about this news? I said no. How do y'all feel about this news? We're going to read it again for the people that came in a little bit later, but let's just talk about it a little bit. How do you guys feel about this news? What's y'all general sentiment in the comment section? Are y'all excited? Are y'all sad? What do y'all think? Somebody said it's a no for me. Somebody said this is awesome news. Somebody said W for LeBron. Somebody says horrendous news. Somebody says sucks to the max. Somebody said terrible. Another person said hate it. Go away. Terrible news. La predictable. La sad. Oh my God. Somebody said why God why? Oh my God, bro. Well, folks, you heard the news. LeBron James, excuse me. LeBron James is coming back. LeBron James is coming back. And according to this new report, he is going to be willing to take a $10 million pay cut in order for the Lakers to be able to go out there and acquire some key players to make another run at it, because he wants to win another championship. What are my thoughts about this? Somebody said, the best LeBron James podcast. Thanks, Dreamers Pro, for your King James support. What are my thoughts about this? Look, it means that it's another year that people like myself can't support the Lakers. I just can't do it. It's another year. This guy has found a way to block me and just like, no, karate chop me out the way. You're not coming in the door. So he's found another way to stop me from supporting the Lakers. And I think a lot of people. Secondly, if LeBron does take less money, somebody said, Martin Vaughn said, LeBron, go retire and get a life. Appreciate the super chat. If LeBron does come back and the Lakers have some wiggle room to make a move out there, the question is, if the Lakers retool this offseason and they make some key decisions that help them, is it enough to put them over the top of some of the better teams in the Western Conference? This is the question. Somebody said he might take a pay cut, but his ego will ruin it. Appreciate that. This is the question. Let's talk about the basketball aspect of this. Will the Lakers be good enough next season to compete? This is the real question. And I'm just not sure that they're going to be good enough to beat some of the better teams in the Western Conference. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I'm looking at the Western Conference landscape right now. And the fact is, there are a lot of good teams in the West. Let's just keep it real for a second. You have the Oklahoma City Thunder, who looked and seemed to be legit. I mean, they pretty much led for that entire game yesterday, and then they lost in overtime. You have the Denver Nuggets, who We thought, or some of us thought, they were going to take a step back because they fired their head coach with a few weeks left to go in the season. So therefore, they were going to fumble and stumble and bumble. And it's been the total opposite. Hey, guys, let's try to get these likes up to 250 likes. Try to get these likes up to 250 likes. So you have them. Who's legit? You have the Golden State Warriors. Let's not forget about the Golden State Warriors, who I thought when they made that Jimmy Butler move, I said Jimmy Butler was going to be a major difference maker for the team. People are like, no, it's not moving me. I'm like, no. Jimmy is a very good player, and he works well what they're doing. So I believe Golden State is legitimate, and I believe that Jimmy Butler has helped extend the Golden State Warriors championship window, at least for another season, at least for one more year. So you have Golden State. You have Houston, who just gained some real experience, but I do believe that Houston needs another scorer. Christopher Hendricks, this is the best playoff in a few years. Yeah, these playoffs have been incredible. These playoffs have been incredible. I mean, we've had some very good games. Yeah, there's been a few blowouts here and there, but it's been a fantastic playoffs. I appreciate your support in the super chat. So I'm not sure if the Lakers retool and come back next year, they're going to be definitively better than the teams that we got already in the Western Conference and some of the teams that are still playing. I'm not sure about that. And of course, you have Minnesota. And look, Kendrick Perkins brought up a good point about the Houston Rockets, and it was this. Houston, you can clearly see, needs a closer and a guy that can go out there and get a bucket. He brought up the fact of adding Kevin Durant. I think a Kevin Durant can help Houston. I think a Devin Booker, a bona fide scorer, could help a Houston. If Houston is able to make a move and get a legitimate closer, keep everything else intact, don't mess up what they're doing, that would work. So Houston is going to be in the mix. So I'm not sure that LeBron coming back and whatever moves they're going to make, I'm not sure I would pick them amongst the top 3 teams to come out of the Western Conference. I'm not sure about that. I'm just not sure about that, folks. I'm not sure about it. For the new people that are coming into the live, let me read this update for you guys now because we got a few hundred more people in here. So now would be a good time to just kind of update you guys on the bombshell update here. So this is from The Sun. It says, final call. LeBron James retirement update with Lakers star fighting knee injury at 40. LeBron James, okay. So it then says, the Los Angeles Lakers superstar finds himself in okay, no, that's not part. Let me move on a little bit. It says LeBron James is ready for another season in the NBA, the U.S. Sun can reveal. It then continues on. The 4-1 series loss brought his campaign to a premature close, leaving many questioning what's next for the basketball icon. James, 40, remained tight-lipped in the aftermath of the defeat, telling reporters he didn't know what the future is. He also suffered a knee injury. However, the U.S. Sun has spoken to a source close to the 4-time NBA champion who claims James still has unfinished business in the league. The article continues. James is heading into the final guaranteed year of his contract with the Lakers, though he holds a player option for next season. That option, valued at $52.6 million, requires a decision by June 29th. If James decides not to opt in, he would become a free agent. According to the insider, James feels he has at least one more year left in him and is even willing to take a significant pay cut to continue playing. It then says, the U.S. Suns understands the legend is open to taking a $10 million pay cut for the 2026 season, potentially opting out of his contract to help the Lakers bolster their roster. It then says, LeBron isn't retiring. And quote, emphasize the insider. He still wants to win one more ring and play one more year. The source added that James has plenty of gas left in the tank and that his desire to continue working with the Lakers' new co-star Luka Doncic, as well as helping his son Bronny transition into the NBA, is driving his decision to keep playing. The connection with Luka is the best one he has had with a co-star in years, the insider explained. LeBron believes another season will help Luka grow into the role of guiding the franchise once he retires. Additionally, the U.S. Suns has learned that James' personal staff and coaching team have already been instructed to begin preparations for next season. It then says, no. Yeah, so that's the update right there. There's some other. The rest of it, some other quotes for LeBron James from LeBron from what he said in the interview. So, folks, LeBron James is coming back. He's coming back to the Lakers, and I foresee another roller coaster on the way. I think this is going to be another roller coaster year for the Lakers. Now, I do have a question. I wonder what Luka Doncic is thinking about all of this, because I have noticed something. Ever since Luka joined the Lakers and became teammates with LeBron James, it's like all of a sudden Luka Doncic has turned into like a rookie NBA player. It's like all of a sudden now Luka needs to learn how to be a professional. It's like all of a sudden now Luka needs to learn how to navigate an NBA season and how to take care of himself and do this and do that. And I'm looking at these people saying to myself, excuse me, wasn't this the same Luka that was a generational talent? Wasn't this the same Luka that has the second highest scoring average in NBA playoff history? Wasn't this the same Luka that just came from the finals last year? Wasn't this the same Luka that could score 100 points a night, it seems like? How come now all of a sudden Luka needs to now reevaluate and take life seriously and understand how life works and all of that? I'm confused. So, like, that's the thing I don't understand. And truthfully, I think that if Luka signs with the Lakers, I think there's probably going to be an agreement there where it's like, I'll resign with the Lakers, but this dude got to be out of here in a year or two. Like, it would have to be something like that, because looking at it from a basketball standpoint, let's look at this from a basketball standpoint, guys. If you are Luka Doncic, out of all the teams in the Western Conference or all the teams in the NBA, are you honestly telling me that the Lakers give Luka Doncic the best chance to win going into the future? Let's be for real. Let's think about this. Let's think about this critically for 1 second. Do we honestly believe, from Luka's standpoint, that out of all the teams in the Western Conference or in the NBA, the Lakers give Luka the best opportunity to win? I'm trying to figure this out. Of all the people Luka could play with, are you telling me that LeBron is the top candidate for him to play with to win a championship? Out of all the NBA players? Hey, guys, let's try to get these likes up to 500 likes, guys. Let's think about this. Who's out there? Let's look at the teams that are out there. You have Denver. You have OKC. I'm not just talking about like, oh, dude, you can't go. I'm just giving you examples of teams. You have Houston. Hell, you have Dallas. You have New York. You have Boston. And whoever else I'm not thinking about right now. You have all of these teams. And Luka is going to overlook all of those teams and all of the young talent that they have to stay with the Lakers to play with LeBron for what, the next 2 or 3 years? Does that make any sense to anybody anywhere? The only way I would see Luka staying is if it's like, okay, I'll stay, but this may have to be LeBron's last season. And we may need to get a younger guy in here for me to actually play with. Now, some people will say the lure of LA will want Luka to stay there. Guys, let me tell y'all something. It's not everybody that's going to be attracted to that. There's some people that would love to be a part of that, like Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, James Harden, maybe a Ben Simmons. There are a lot of players that a place like LA fits their personality and their lifestyle. And then there are other players that simply don't care about that want to be somewhere quiet where there are not too many people in their face. It's like, I want to be able to go out and please nobody break my balls or nobody get on my nerves. Please, I don't need to see 10,000. There are people like that. And Luka, although I've never been to Dallas, I understand was planning to be in Dallas long term. So if Luka was so like, oh my God, I got to be in LA, Luka would have been hearing about that. But the guy was ready to be in Dallas. And if you're so happy to be in LA, why would you be mad? Why would Luka be mad that they traded him? Apart from the fact they screwed him over with some money. But why would he be so mad? So I'm not sure that moves Luka. I just based off of what I think. Even a guy like Nikola Jokic, I don't believe he's moved by stuff like that. Now, some people are, but I don't believe these guys are, honestly. I don't believe it. I don't see Giannis running out of Milwaukee because I don't like staying here and it's boring. I don't see that. I don't see that. When you think about, the States, you think of Miami, all these places. I don't hear that. So maybe some of these guys are not as interested in that. But in the case of LeBron, now we know he's going to come back for another year at least. I think that the best thing that could possibly happen is that this is LeBron James's last season. If this is going to be LeBron's last season and he's going to get his parade and the farewell tour and all of that stuff, if this is going to be his last season, then I can understand that. You get your farewell tour, you get to play another year with your son, blah, 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 whatever. But if you're telling me LeBron is going to stay there for the foreseeable future for the next 2 or 3 years, then I would literally have to question the decision-making skills of Luka Doncic. I'm being dead ass serious. Hey, guys, let's try to get these likes to 500 likes, guys. I really would. I really, really, really would have to question that because I don't know what the thought process would be of a guy like Luka Doncic who would then want to hitch his wagon to a 41, 42, 43-year-old superstar. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Now, there are people in the comment section that are celebrating, but I think these are just LeBron fans that are happy to hear that he's back. I don't think it necessarily has anything to do with the Lakers, right? I don't think it has anything to do with that. So, folks, this is the update. Let me read it again for you guys. This is from the U.S. Sun. It says, however, the U.S. Sun has spoken to a source close to the four-time NBA champion who claims LeBron still has unfinished business in the league. James is heading into the final year of his contract. That option is valued at $52.6 million. According to the insider, James feels that he has at least one more year left in him and is even willing to take a significant pay cut to continue playing. The U.S. Sun understands the sports legend is open to taking a $10 million pay cut for next season, potentially opting out of his contract to help the Lakers bolster their roster. LeBron James isn't retiring, emphasized the insider. He still wants to win one more ring and will play one more year. The source added that James has plenty of gas left in the tank and that his desire to continue working with the Lakers' new co-star Luka Doncic, as well as helping his son Bronny transition into the NBA, is driving his decision to keep playing. The connection with Luka is the best one he has had with a co-star in years. LeBron believes another season will help Luka grow into the role of guiding the franchise once he retires. Additionally, The U.S. Sun has learned that James's personal staff and coaching team have already been instructed to begin preparations for next season. So according to this report, LeBron James is coming back. He is coming back. And he's going to be back for at least 1 year. At least one more year. And I foresee nothing but drama and chaos this season at certain junctures. So he's going to be back for 1 more year. Now, the part about winning a championship, you know, people keep telling me that LeBron is the GOAT or that he's on Michael Jordan's level. Matter of fact, if LeBron was truly the GOAT, why hasn't he retired yet? Why hasn't he retired yet? I think the reason LeBron is still playing is because he knows that the vast majority of people don't see him as the GOAT. And he needs to do something to convince these people, whether it's win another championship, whether it's making all NBA team, whether it's winning MVP, I don't know what it is. Because to me, if you knew you were the GOAT, you would have retired a long time ago. It would have been clear. It would have been clear. So it makes me wonder why he still wants to play. Now, he wants to win another championship. I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening. Not in the loaded West, unless he leaves the Lakers and goes to the East. Unless he leaves the Lakers and goes to the East, yeah, he'll probably have a chance. But to come out of the Western Conference, I don't believe it. There are too many teams. There are too many teams. I don't think the Lakers will be better than OKC, regardless of what they do. I don't think they'll be better than Denver, regardless of what they do. And regardless of what they do, I think they'll be right there with the Warriors, regardless of what they do. I think the Warriors are going to be legitimate. Here go the Lakers in 5. Here you go. There you go. This ain't somebody said haters. It's not hate, it's reality, man. Come on. The guy has had 22 cracks at it. LeBron has had 22 cracks at winning a championship. 22 opportunities. He's only capitalized on 4. I think you're delusional. The odds clearly show it's not in his favor. I mean, for goodness sakes, Kobe was winning a championship every 4 years on average. Every 4 years, Kobe won a championship. Jordan was winning a championship every 2.5 seasons. LeBron is winning a championship every 5.5 years. That's the average window between a LeBron ring. 5.5 years. 5.5 years is the average time frame that LeBron wins a championship. So y'all are so excited, like as if what? Like Bill Russell is coming back, or I don't know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Michael Jordan is coming back. You're talking about LeBron James. That's why I be killing me. Like, man, as long as you got LeBron on your roster, you're going to be just all right. I'm like, have y'all not watched any of this dude's playoff series? It's like y'all acting like as if we haven't seen this dude lose so many times. Like, y'all acting like as if y'all got Bill Russell. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? Son has lost a lot. Like, relax. Oh, all you need is just a healthy. It's like, nah, you're going to need a little bit more than that. Do you know how I know you're going to need a little bit more than that? Because he said it. He just said it on Mind the Game podcast. Man, I mean, yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got Luka. But, it ain't enough. I mean, there are 8 other players out there, so what do you expect me to do? I mean, come on, it's just basketball. So even he don't believe it. Even he don't believe it. Anyway, folks, this is the update. You guys make of it what you will. Somebody said, I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. Here come the honey slinging. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's about to get sticky. Somebody said, what is this update again, fam? All right, let me share with y'all. So the update is from the Sun. I just posted it in the comment section. Dreamers Pro thinks champions aren't a team accomplishment. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why are LeBron fans like this, man? Man, it's Saturday. Go outside for a walk, man. Just go to the movies or something. Go to the mall, man. Just get off this live. LeBron has officially been around for 4 popes. Oh, oh man, come on, man. Oh no, man, nah. Somebody said LeBron is stinking up LA. Oh my God. Oh my Lord, man. Anyway, man. Guys, that's the update. Y'all have a good one, man. We're gonna catch y'all next time y'all see me. The setup is gonna be a little bit different. Don't be worried. Everything is just okay. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good one. And we catch you guys on the next live. That's the update. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.